Hello everybody, welcome to another episode of Mad as a Goat. Now here's a video that will piss a lot of people off, and I made sure the title was confronting to said people, just so hopefully I can finally get some fucking hateful comments. It's almost been a year and I've asked for hateful comments the whole time and haven't even got one. This one should at least, hopefully, invite at least one hateful comment. I think Pokemon and Dragon Ball Z are fucking shit. They're fucking crap. Why do people still make memes about it? Why are there fan pages? Why do people post about it at all? They're fucking skid marks of history. Pokemon. It's boring. It's lame. The best thing about Pokemon is that cosplay chick, Jessica Nijiri or whatever, dressed up as Pikachu. That was the best thing about Pokemon. Just that. Don't bring it back. Don't fucking superimpose her into an episode as Pikachu. Don't do that. The only good thing about it was slightly related to a hot chick. That's the best thing about Pokemon. And Dragon Ball Z, oh my god, there's only one good element, the filthy old man. I don't know his name or anything, I've just had it pointed out to me from fans of Dragon Ball Z. Yes, they're my friends, and I don't blame them for liking Dragon Ball Z or anything like that, but my opinion is, it's fucking shit. It's boring. It's boring. I can watch hours of anything. I watched a fucking Justin Timberlake documentary. I hate Justin Timberlake's documentary, but it was slightly interesting to see him try and make his music legitimate. But Dragon Ball Z, I can't even sit through 10 minutes. Not even as a child. At least Pokemon when I was a little kid was somewhat entertaining, but Dragon Ball Z as a kid was fucking gay. That's how my immature mind at 10 years old saw it. Oh, men jumping around and flying shirtless with abs sticking out. Gay! Why are people still going on about this fucking show? It's at least 20 years old. I mean, I think its first seasons or so, the first couple, the original Dragon Ball Z, was coming out in the late 80s, early 90s. So it's at least 20 years old. It's at least 20 years old, and it's boring. It's really... unbelievably, you cannot describe how boring it is. And people who find it interesting are fucking crazy. In my world, that is. I know I'm a complete fucking nut, but I look at Dragon Ball Z fans and I go, no, they're properly crazy. And Pokemon, if you're over the age of 12, shut the fuck up about Pokemon. It's not that great. It's crap. It's shit. It's boring. Okay, the concept is brilliant. A bunch of trainers run around trying to collect all the Pokemons or whatever, and they evolve and there's different species and all this. Kind of interesting. Execution? Boring! Dragon Ball Z, kind of an interesting concept which I don't fully understand or haven't even got all the information about, but apparently all they're trying to do is collect balls. That's hilarious! I was expecting something completely different when it was first explained to me. Yeah, they're superheroes who basically battle to collect a bunch of balls. That sounds fucking hilarious! Put that shit on. What the fuck is this shit? They're collecting balls with stars in them and they have aliens and a dirty old man who's trying to pervert like preteen titties the whole time. Everything about it is either skewed or boring. Could the balls at least actually be testicles so then it'd at least be funny? A bunch of fucking greased up, fucking buff men and aliens jumping around the place fighting over testicles? That's an interesting show. Same scenario, but instead it's just gold balls with stars in them? Boring! It's boring. Oh, but what about the intricate story? There is no intricate stories. And the only intricate stories they have, they got from fucking movies. And really old movies. I mean, you can take any story from any episode of these two, and I'm pretty sure if you do some research, you'll find that it's basically the storyline from some old movie. Or multiple old movies. They're doing simple, boring, fucking, cliche stories. And then they're fighting over balls and little animals. And why do they want to collect all the animals anyway? What's the reward at the end? You have a massive orgy? You can't have an orgy with a Pikachu. I don't know nothing about Pokemon, but I'm pretty sure if you tried to fuck Pikachu in the ass, he's going to electrocute your ass until you're dead. Again, the only thing that's good about Pokemon is a hot chick dressed up as one of them. That's it. If it turns out that, there's a bunch of hot chicks who do this cosplay shit about Dragon Ball Z, well then there's something interesting about that too. Maybe they should make some episodes. What would you rather watch? A crappy fucking boring ass animated piece of shit fucking cartoon from the early 90s, late 80s about a bunch of greased up dudes and aliens fighting over gold balls with stars in them? Or hot chicks masturbating over balls with stars in them? I'm more revolutionary than the people who made these fucking shows. They're crap. Stop going on about them. Stop calling them legendary. Stop fucking making memes. Stop making jokes. Stop. Move on with your life. Move on. For fuck's sake. Jesus. Lil Wayne is cooler than Dragon Ball Z. Fucking Wiz Khalifa is cooler than Pokemon. Wiz Khalifa. Black and yellow. That guy was a fucking dipshit. And he's cooler than fucking Pokemon and Dragon Ball Z, even if you combine both of their good elements together and made some sort of superhuman anime, it'd still be shit in comparison. And Wiz Khalifa is shit. So it's the shit of the shit of the shit. Oh my god, there's fan pages for this shit. There's like terabytes of the internet that are fucking make that millions of terabytes of the internet dedicated to this fucking shit. It's shit. There's very few anime that's good. Very few. It's scarce. It's just shit. Look, you can go, oh, you just don't understand it because of the cultural differences or whatnot. Well, either do you. Unless you just happen to be from Japan or Asia in general, or just happen to know a lot about Asian culture, you probably don't get it either. If you're a guy who fucking walks around blasting Pantera through your headphones but also goes, yeah, Dragon Ball Z, it doesn't equate, it doesn't make sense. Why do you watch it? You're spending hours at home watching fucking Dragon Ball Z. A woman with her fucking fly undone just walked past your house. You were watching greased up men and aliens while there was a lady, a whore, walking past your house. Fucking poke your head out the window, there's a whore. But you're watching fucking Dragon Ball Z and Pokemon. My god. I don't have a problem with people enjoying this cosplay stuff because, to be perfectly honest, I know nothing about the culture, I know nothing about anime, I know nothing about comics or most gaming in general, but I enjoy cosplay. Why? Because I got a fucking dick and I like sticking it in vaginas. So of course I like when women dress up as the characters. Do I know the characters? Of course I don't. I'm too busy masturbating to even notice what they're wearing. My god. Be a man. And women, don't think, oh, well, it's for men, they shouldn't be watching it. I'm a chick, I'm just being cool and enjoying the anime. You're not. You're not. Instead of displaying all your great attributes, instead you post some fucking Dragon Ball Z shit. Some Pokemon garbage. It's crap. If you try to make an argument that Digimon is shitter than Pokemon, you're a moron. They're as shit as each other. They're both lame. Yu-Gi-Oh!, Digimon, Pokemon, Dragon Ball Z, any of them. Any of those ones that you saw on Cartoon Network as a kid, they sucked. They don't hold up to time. They're shit. And my god. And then the regenerations of this, like how they made a bunch of Pokemon movies and then a bunch of, updated series of why did they spend all that money on that shit? It's polluted our culture. You know what it's made? A bunch of fucking idiots. That's what it's made. It did exactly to this generation what the internet did. And when you couple them together and you use the internet to talk about your anime, you've made a massive pile of shit. I don't even want to sniff that shit and I'm fucked in the head. It's crap. Fuck it. My god. Just go jerk off or something. My god, I have more respect for a chronic masturbator than someone who enjoys Dragon Ball Z or Pokemon. If you're a chronic masturbator, no issue with me because I know your pain. Like when your frenulum gets friction burn. I know that. Can I relate to someone who fucking watches greased up aliens and whatnot and fucking little animals crawling around evolving? No, because it's stupid. It's lame. if you disagree with me, if you think I'm a total cunt or a total judgmental dick for making this video, firstly, I agree with you because there really isn't anything wrong with either of these things. I'm just trying to get the hateful comments. So for fuck's sake, I hope you cut out halfway through the video and you've already started typing your defense against these pieces of shit. Please, come on. Since August last year, I've begged for bad comments and I haven't got one serious comment to say that I'm a cunt or that I'm a dick or that you're gonna get my channel flagged or anything. That's probably mostly because I don't get many views. But hopefully this is the one that pisses you nerds off. I hope you get mad. Mad as a goat. It's a Pokemon evolving.